One Tuesday night, Kelly was watching TV in her living room. When she heard a loud noise, she got up to look. She walked into her bedroom and saw her LABUBU sitting on her desk. She noticed one was on the corner of her desk. She knew she did not put it there, but she didn't think much of it since her window was open. She thought maybe the wind blew it over to the corner. She went back to watching TV later at around 9 o'clock. She got up to make herself food, which was just a microwave dinner. While it was in the microwave, she went to the bathroom. She walked past her bedroom and saw the same LABUBU was now on her bed. She was starting to wonder since she was home alone, but the window was still open, so she just shrugged and walked away. When she came back to the couch after grabbing her food at around 12:30 o'clock, she was really tired, and she decided to go to bed. She walked into her room, shut the window, and went to sleep without even looking at the LABUBUs. She woke up in the middle of the night, and it was strange for her because she was a pretty deep sleeper. She sat up and looked around because she felt like she was being watched. She noticed a different LABUBU laying on the floor far away from her desk, almost against her bed. She got up, put it back on her desk, and laid back down. She turned and saw a LABUBU in her face. She screamed and threw it on the floor. She got really nervous, so she took a deep breath, got up, and walked to the couch. "I'll sleep here tonight, I guess," she said, and laid down. Didn't happen to her before. Since the LABUBUs, she just got them earlier that day. After laying down for about 10 minutes, she felt something on her shoulder. She looked, and there it was, a LABUBU. She jumped up, screaming, running to grab her phone. She called her friend Amelia. It was 1 o'clock in the morning, so her friend didn't answer. She was terrified. She wanted someone to answer. She then called her parents. They didn't answer either. Her last hope was to call her brother David, shockingly. He answered, "Can I come to your house right now?" she said in a shaky voice. "Yeah, why?" he asked. "I ordered LABUBUs and they are alive," she stuttered. "They are following me. They're scaring me," she cried. "Okay, her brother said, you can come to my house, but you have to leave tomorrow." "I have to work early the next day," she agreed. "Okay, I'm coming now," she said. But it didn't end there. The next day, when she went back to her house, all of the LABUBUs were sitting in her window, like they were waiting for her to come back. When she opened the door, she immediately grabbed them and locked them in her closet. She also locked her bedroom door, so it was a double barrier of protection. She always thought they were so cute, but now she thought they were just terrifying. She got a call from her mom, and she asked Kelly if she knows where they sell LABUBUs because her friend's daughter wants some. Kelly warned her about LABUBUs, saying that they are haunted, but her mom insisted she wants to give her friend some. Kelly said, "You can have mine," and warned her again about them. But her mom said, "Okay, I'll pick them up as soon as possible." Her mom came, got the LABUBUs, thanked her, and left. She heard her mom's friend was having strange things happen now that the LABUBUs were in her house. But now Kelly was not experiencing anything weird anymore. She was relieved and told her mom that she should tell her friend to get rid of them. No one loved LABUBU like Cleo did. She had over 40 of the mischievous little figures, arranged in perfect rows on white floating shelves above her bed. Halloween LABUBU, Angel LABUBU, Demon LABUBU, Pirate LABUBU, even a rare glow-in-the-dark one she'd imported from Hong Kong. "Cleo," her mom would say, "I don't know how you sleep under those things, they're creepy." But Cleo would just laugh. "They're cute, and they're mine." One night during a thunderstorm, the power went out. Cleo lit a candle and read her phone in bed, rain hammering the windows like impatient fingers. Around midnight, she finally fell asleep, her face bathed in candlelight, the tiny LABUBUs watching silently from above. That's when she heard it, tick, 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 like plastic shifting, or tiny feet on wood. She opened her eyes. The candle had burned out. The room was dark. The only light came from faint flashes of lightning behind the curtains. She turned to grab her phone and froze. One of the LABUBU figures was no longer on the shelf. It was sitting on her pillow, inches from her face, grinning. "I must have knocked it down," she whispered, trying to steady her breathing. She reached for it. But another flash of lightning revealed something worse. Every shelf above her was empty. All 40 LABUBUs were gone. Her eyes darted across the room. They were on her desk, her chair, her dresser, lined up in rows on the floor, some standing, some sitting, one with its head tilted at an odd, broken angle. Cleo backed against her headboard, her voice shaking. "Who moved you?" That's when the glow-in-the-dark LABUBU blinked. Not lit up, not reflected light. It blinked. Then it whispered in a voice like cracking porcelain. "You did. 3cc. Cleo screamed. She knocked the pillow LABUBU across the room and ran for the door, but it slammed shut on its own. Dozens of tiny plastic feet began skittering across the floor, clicking like cockroach legs. They swarmed toward her, laughing, giggling, whispering. "Play with us, Cleo. Forever and ever and ever. You love us, don't you?" She tried to climb out the window, but something yanked her ankle. The last thing she saw before being dragged into the darkness under her bed was 40 glowing smiles and 40 pairs of round, unblinking eyes. 3cc. The next morning, Cleo's mom opened the door to wake her. The room was clean, the shelves were full. The LABUBUs were back in place, every single one grinning innocently down at the bed. But Cleo was gone. The only sign she'd ever been there was a single note scrawled in red ink on the mirror. "Don't wake the LABUBUs, they like to play too much." And on her pillow sat a new LABUBU figure, one no one had ever seen before. It had Cleo's eyes, and it was smiling. One morning I woke up and scrolled social media. I found out a Pop Mart just opened in my area. Immediately when I heard this, I jumped out of bed. I was so excited. I called my sister Emily and told her. She agreed we should go right now. We agreed to meet at Pop Mart. When we arrived, we both ran into the store. We grabbed baskets and I ended up buying a lot of LABUBUs. My sister only got one. She wanted to be the responsible one. I didn't. I got as many as possible. I ended up with 4 LABUBUs exiting Macron, have a seat big into energy and Coca-Cola. I wanted one of each collection. I also got a few outfits for them, but while I was buying the whole store, my sister got creeped out. She saw a man staring at me but not buying anything, just staring. I didn't care, I was too busy spending all of my money. My sister was ready to go, so we stopped shopping early. I think it was just because she was creeped out. On my way home, I noticed a gray truck following me. I was wondering what was going on. I still was driving home when I turned onto my road. I was still being followed, and for some dumb reason, I turned into my apartment's parking lot. I parked and got out of my car and walked into the building. Anyone can just come and go. There's really no security at my apartment. I saw the man get out of the truck and follow me in. I don't know why, but I decided to go up the stairs instead of the elevator. I didn't look back, I just ran up the stairs. I heard loud footsteps coming up the stairs behind me. I dug through my purse for the key to my apartment while I ran. I grabbed my key, swung the stairwell door open, shut it behind me, ran down the hall as quick as I could. I unlocked my door, swung it open, slammed it, and locked it. I stood there with my back against the door, trying to catch my breath. I heard the door handle jiggle. I was freaking out. I even tried to barricade my door with my couch, but I wasn't strong enough. About 10 minutes of hearing someone banging on my door, it finally broke open. I locked my bedroom door and hid under my bed. I heard footsteps and a man humming, and I heard drawers opening and digging sounds, and after they dug through what sounded like all of the drawers had been opened, I heard a man's voice yell, "Where are the LABUBUs?" My eyes widened. He was the man watching me, I thought. I heard the footsteps leave my room and walk into what sounded like the kitchen. I heard him dig through bags. I heard the man leave my apartment. I was still too scared to get out from under my bed. I was under there for about 5 minutes after they were gone. When I came out, I immediately ran to my phone and called 911. I walked into my kitchen. The only thing they stole were my LABUBUs, nothing else, which I thought was strange since they weren't that expensive. Still a terrifying experience. The police never told me if the man was arrested. He might still be out there scaring and robbing people. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you would enjoy hearing more spine-chilling stories. A new one will be released every Saturday. If you would like me to read one of yours, you can send it to me bitefear@gmail.com.